Yeah, it's recording now.
Okay, I'm going to just share my screen. You able to see my screen, right? So normally, so as everyone is aware of that, how to create the business partner in SAP, right? So if no, anyone don't know, so I'm going to show the how to create the BP in SAP without MDG. So then I will explain so how the configuration works. Yeah, to create the business partner in SAP, so the ticket would be BP. So normally before S4 HANA, so we need to create the business partner as individual. Like if you want to create the supplier, we need to use the T code as XK01. So now it will be route to the same BP again. But previously they are using the XK01 to supplier and XD01 for customers. So both of the screens now routing to the BP again. So now in S4 HANA upgradation, so they don't want to maintain as a separate. So they are coming into the business partner. So this is a new functionality in S4 HANA. So to create the business partner, so normally first of all, what is business partner? So the business partner is nothing but a like whoever like who involved is the business doing business with our company is involved in business, either is buying or selling. So we can call it as a business partner. So if you want to do business with any business partner, so we need specific details like his name or address, like without knowing the name or address, any bank details in any other details. If you don't know that, so we can do the business, right? So to create that, so go to the T code BP. So then we have three options. One is person, another is a organization, one more is a group. So person is like whoever is the individual person who is doing business with us. So then we can create it as a person. Organization would be like any LLC or affiliated company or something. So then we can create it as a organization. Group is like sometimes a group of people going to do the business with us. So that time, so we maintain the group. So in most of the business requirement, always create the organization. So there is one more concept called contact person. So that time they will go to persons and create a business partner as a person and then add in the organization BP as a contact person. So normally most of the requirement organization. So I'm just taking the organization. Just click on the organization. So if you can observe the screen here, the first is the business partner. So this is the who is the business partner, the name or number, the SAP uniquely given to the business partner. And beside that, there is a grouping. So if you can scroll down this, so then you can see that foreign vendor, local vendor, one-time vendor, group, or something like that. So grouping is nothing but a we are grouping the either supplier or customer, whoever doing the business with us, we are grouping them. Like for example, if we are doing the business in only India, so then we can call it as a domestic vendors or domestic suppliers, domestic business partners. Either you can do the business with the international people also. So if you want to segregate them like under domestic or under international, so that time you can maintain the different groups for the whoever the customers are supplier. So that is the BB grouping. And but based on this BP grouping, we can assign the business partner number. So as you are aware of that, like internal number range and external number range, right? So the internal number range, like The SAP itself, once you entered all the data, SAP itself given the number to the business partner. So that is the internal number range. External number range, like, so we just maintain the characteristics, like we can maintain the number range from so and so number to so and so number. Just we have to maintain, like manually we can give the number range. But in business, in normal real time businesses, so they will go with the internal number range. Why? Because like we don't know that many lakhs of customers, lakhs of suppliers will be there in our system, so we don't know that which number is already used, which number is already not used. So we can maintain the internal leverage. So one by one, it will be incremented, like one plus one, like two, three, like that. So orally, this business grouping will be like useful to grouping of the suppliers or customers. Also, it can be used to maintain the number ranges for the business partner. So, like for example, for the domestic, I want to maintain the number range for. So I'll show one screen. So this is the just general abbreviations. So if I want to maintain the domestic business partners, I want to maintain number ranges for 1000 to 199. For international number ranges 500 to 59. Why? Because like if I want to, like when I see the number, I want to know that, oh, is a international supplier or domestic supplier. So by seeing the number itself, I can know that. So that's why in the real time businesses, they maintain the different number ranges for different BP account groups. And here one more. One sec. So one more is the BP role. So in BP role, we do have like generally five of them are important. So you need to remember those. Those are like one more. I missed it. So this is one of the BP role, six zeros. So this is for maintaining the general data of the business partner. So that means like the BP role itself, it will decide like how the business partner will be act, like how either the business partner can act as a supplier, as act as a customer, either it can be act as a employee, contact person. So it's just a BP, not any supplier or something, just entered as a who's involved with us, just a business partner. So based on these roles, so we can identify that either he is a customer or either supplier, etc. So normally in BP, based on customer and supplier, we do have three segments or three views. So that is, one is the BP general data. So if you go to the SAP screen, so this is the BP general data, like address overview, identification, control, payment terms. So normal BP. So this is the BP general data. So once you change the role, like FLVN00, I will change. Otherwise, I'll come back again. So if you can see here, so based on the role, there is a one more tab is added here, like company code. So this is the custom one, someone is created custom one. But normally behind that, this is the FLVN00, like for the supplier company code data to maintain. So this is one of the segment. Like that, there is a purchasing segment for the in, I mean, in prospect of customer, there is a sales and distribution segment. So you as well just remember that like there is a three segments, that is general data, company code data. Company code data is the same for the like sales and supplier. We need to maintain the company code data. So one more is purchasing org or sales org data. One second. I'm going to the PP screen again. Yeah, this is a BP grouping. So now I am going to create a new BP grouping and I will assign the new number ranges to that BP grouping. So for that, the path is SPRO and go to SAP reference IMG. and go to the cross application components, and here SAP business partner and business partner, basic settings, and number ranges and groupings. Here go to the define groupings and assign number ranges. If you click on here, so there are many groups are there. So here this is the grouping name, and this is the short name and the description. So here if you can see there is a number range here, right? So this is 01 AB 41. So these number ranges would be maintained here. Define number ranges. So just click on intervals. For 01, the number range would be like 000 to 999. That means 1 to 999 number ranges is assigned to this 01. So this 01 is assigned to one of the BP group. So that means if you select this 0001 BP grouping in the BP screen, so the number ranges will automatically taken from 1 to 999. Overall, that is the agenda. So I will create a new BP grouping here. Click on new entries, ZDOM. Short name is like domestic I'm giving. And number ranges I'm maintaining GZ. So I have not created the GZ yet. I'm just giving. And one more I will take as a ZINT. That is the international vendor. So now I need to maintain the number ranges for GZ and GI. So I'm just saving it. U partner 4.0 doesn't existing and I will check. So there is a problem with already existing system. Because we don't maintain the number ranges, so that's why it's showing the error. So now I maintain the number ranges there and I will assign the number ranges here. Let's go back. Go to define number ranges, intervals. So otherwise, so I will click on a edit and click on place button. Here you can give easy. And we have to take the free intervals because they already maintain 1 to 999, 1000 to 999. So if you want to know the free intervals, just click on the free intervals option here. Just click on it, click OK. So these are the number ranges not using in the system right now. So I'm taking this number range. Yeah, it's created as a 04. And I'm going to create one more. No free intervals found. 1 second. I will save this first. I can just go back. Yes. 04 is not set. I'm trying to create again. Just save it. Now I created the 04. That is the number range started from 40001 to 10999. So here one more is NR status is there. NR status is nothing but so we are giving the interval like from this number range to this number we can generate the number ranges. So sometimes, so the requirement comes like, so I want to, then interval would be like 4001 to 10999, but still I want to maintain the number, the number should be started from 4500 something. So that time we have to maintain the number here like 4500. So then 4501 onwards, the number range will be generated. So here external one is the option is there. So if you tick as the external, as I explained before, so we need to, when you are creating the BP, so in these number range between 4001 to 10999, you need to manually give the number ranges. Like sometimes you will miss something, 4001 today you will give. So after so many days, like created 100 of the suppliers or BP business partners, so you don't know the exact number. So that time, so the external, if you maintain the external, it would be like difficult. So mostly internal number ranges will be there. So that means this is the internal number range. So 03 is the external number range. So I'm going to create the one more interval for the international vendors. So click on intervals, click on OK. I'm taking the first one. So this is 05. I'm just saving 04 and 05. 04, I'm going to assign it to domestic vendors, and 05, I'm going to assign it to international vendors. Just go back in the same path, can define groupings and assign number ranges. So going to the position, JTOM. So here I'm assigning the 04 and ZINT. I'm assigning the number range 05. Just click on enter. Just click on save. Save. I'm coming back to the BP screen again. I'm going to create an organization. So in the grouping, just drop down. Our number ranges, domestic is came, and also international number range will be show up here. Here, international. So here, if you maintain the domestic, and I'm giving the, I'm just creating the general BP company. I'm just giving the mandatory fields. I'm not filling all of them. Benwick 72 is recent Likeness, Texas. And language I'm selecting as English. I'm validating the data. Check, click on check. The data of business partner is error free. So if I can save this, so the number range will be generated like which I assigned, that is 4001 to 10999. So I'm saving it. Yeah, you can see this 4001 is started. So if you can create one more again with the same BP grouping, so then it will be give you 4002 number to that. Is anyone have any questions? This is about the BP grouping. Yeah, then comes to the BP role. So as I said, the BP role is the one who decides, so the who is involved with our business, like the business partner is a customer, supplier, uh, or employee. So this business role will be decided. So all of them mostly like these five should be like standard in every requirement. So you need to remember these codes like FLVN00. This is for, that is for the supplier company code data. FLVN01 for the supplier purchasing. FLCU00 for customer company code data, and FLCU01 for customer sales org data. So as of now, everything good. But as I just created the BP, right? So how this BP is converted into customer, how this BP is converted into supplier. Just normally we are giving the role itself not sufficient to convert into BPR supplier. In the back end, there is one more concept called like CVI mapping. CVI mapping is nothing but a customer vendor integration. So if you maintain the CVI mapping, then only the business partner will become a customer or the business partner will become a supplier. So before that, so like BP grouping, we also do have like customer account group and supplier account group. Customer account group is nothing but a, just like BP grouping, the group of people to identify, we are creating it, giving it is as a customer group or supplier account group. So I'm going to create one customer account group, then one supplier account group. I will assign them to one of them to domestic, one of them to international. So to create the customer account group, the path is go to SPRO, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting, account receivable and account payable. So the word itself meaning, I mean, it will give the meaning. Account receivable, nothing but we are receiving the amount. Whoever, when we are receiving the amount, so when we get the customer, like we are selling something to the customer give money to us. So that time its account receivable be assigned to the customer. Account payable, like when we are buying some products from some vendors, so that time we need to pay to them. So that's why it's a account payable. So go to account receivable and payable, go to customer accounts, go to master data, then preparation for creating the customer master data. Click on it. So define account groups with the screen layout. So create number ranges for customer accounts and number ranges. So first we need to maintain the group. From here, define account groups with the screen layout. Click on new entries. I'm just giving JDOM. Domestic customers, I'm maintaining the same name to a confusion, avoid the confusion. Just click on enter. So once you created, if you can see, three segments are showing here, field status below. One is a general data, another is a company code data, one more is a sale data. So if you click on the general data, so it will show some entity types like ETM settlement data, address, communication control. If you click on address, for example, so name one. So this field you already see on the BP screen, right? Name one. So here for the name one, four options will be there like suppress, required entry, optional entry, display. So whether you want to show this field as suppressed, like hidden, a required entry. So if you want the name one must to be maintained for the creating a BP. So that time we have to maintain the required entry. Optional entry, like either if entered is fine, if not entered also fine. So just want to display the field only. So that time we have to check this display. So like this, all the fields on the BP screen, we can control through the customer account group, either supplier account groups. So I'm just going back. I'm not maintaining any data. I'm just creating the account group. Domestic custom. Just click enter. Save it. Just click on OK. I will create one more. ZINT. So this is no need to maintain the BP account group and customer account group or supplier account group as same. So we can maintain any number. So just want to avoid the confusion, just I'm maintaining the same account group. That's it. I'm just saving it. Just go back. Here you have one more option, create number ranges for customer account group. Like business partner account group will decide one number ranges for the business group, right? Like customer also we can maintain one number ranges. That number range would be like if you want to maintain for the general BP data, we can maintain one number range. For customer, we can maintain different number range. But it's normally in business requirements, so to avoid the confusion, like the business partner and customer both are same, like how the number would be different. So technically we can know that like what is BP grouping, what is account group. So these are for customer we are giving different number, for BP grouping we are giving different number. So we know that, but end user don't know that like what is the functionality behind it. So mostly we need to maintain in most of the requirements, the business people who want to maintain the same number ranges for the BP grouping and the customer account group, or BP grouping and the supplier account group. So here we need to maintain the same account, same number ranges. So to know that, so first we have to know the current BP account group number ranges. To know that, I'm going to say SPRO again in a different screen. SPRO, click on SAP reference IMG, go to cross application components, SAP business partner, business partner, basic settings, number ranges and groupings. Here define number ranges. So we have maintained this 04, right? So I'm maintaining the same number range. I'm just copying and going to the same screen and the customer account group screen. Click on new and place button. Here also I'm maintaining the same GZ from number range, and two number ranges also I'm copying from here. So I'm giving GZ. And here, if you can observe, the external tick box is not ticked, because like I'm going to maintain it this as a external. Why? Because like the BP account group number which is given, the number same number would be like passed to this customer account group, because indirectly in backend the neighbor range is like manually entered for customer account group. So that's why this is the external number range, that is the internal number range. If you want to maintain like different number ranges for the BP grouping and the customer account grouping, that time you no need to tick this box. So if you want to maintain the same, so that time you have to maintain this as a external. Hope you get it all right. So I'm maintaining one more, that is GI. So I'm taking the same number ranges, that is 05. Two number range and take it. Click on enter. I'm just saving it. Yeah, going back again. And here one more option is there, assign number ranges to the customer account groups. So whichever we created the account groups and what are number ranges, we need to assign it here. So here if you can go to ZDOM. So for ZDOM, nothing is maintained here. So I'm just giving the GC here. And international, I'm giving GI here. Just click on save. So as of now, we maintained customer account group and BP account group. So now we have to maintain the connection between these two groups. Then only the business partner will become a customer. So to maintain this, so we called it as the process is called it as a CVI. CVI is nothing but a customer vendor integration. To maintain the CVI mapping, so go to T code SPRO, SAP reference IMG, In cross application components, go to master data synchronization. Here, if you can see customer vendor integration, this is the CVI mapping node. Then BP settings, that is the business partner settings. Then here settings for customer integration. Then field assignment for customer integration. Then go to assign keys. So here, if you can see, define number assignment for direction BP to customer. That means when you created the BP, from BP2 it will become a customer. So this is the BP2 customer. And below option is there, define number ranges for direction customer to BP. So if you can see example, so I said that before S4 HANA, so before BP concept, we used to create the customer in XD01, right? So I'm giving XD01 here. So again, it's take me to the BP screening only. I'm just selecting organization, click on OK. So if you can observe here, what is the customer finance accounting? So same BP, I will create, I will entering again. So I'm going back, just give BP, click on enter and click on organization. If you can observe, so the BP role is like business partner general data. So that's what. So if you, whenever you normally directly XD01 go to and create the organization, so that time it's customer to BP. So when you're directly coming from BP organization, it is a BP to customer. So we need to maintain both of them. So yeah, I'm going back to the screen again. Define number assignment for direct to BP to customer. Just click on it. I'm go to new entries. Just expanding it. It's JDOA domestic and customer account group. This is also JDOM. I'm just selecting it. So here one option is there, same numbers. So if you take this one only, then the BP grouping and the customer account group will be use the same number ranges. I'm just selecting this same number ranges, click on enter. So there is no errors. And I'm maintaining the international also, ZINT, and customer account group is ZINT. And I'm maintaining the same number ranges. Click on enter. Just save it. So overall, this is the CVI mapping. So practically, I will show this of the number ranges these will be generated. I'm going back to the BP screen again. BP, organization. So I'm taking as a domestic here, business partner. Company. I'm taking CVI test. CVI. Benwick 75072. McKinney. Yes. Texas. Language I'm taking English. Check the data. Just save it. There is no errors. So this 4002 is our business partner number. So now I want this business partner to be customer. So to convert the business partner into customer, so the rule would be useful to convert the business partner into customer. So to know that, so select the BP role for the converting the business partner to customer. So as I said before, FLCU00 for company code data, FLCU01 for customer sales org data. So go back to the BP screen again, click on edit. So in the drop down, search for the, I'm selecting customer. So once you select this BP role, if you can observe, there is a sales and distribution, one tab is added here. So this is for maintaining the sales related data. So just click on the sales and distribution. Here I'm taking the standard sales org 0001. Just click on enter and checking what are the required fields. So there is none. It is error free. Then I can save it. So this is a sales district is mandatory because by standard the sales district is maintained as a required field. So in the four options, I'm selecting as northern region. Click on enter, save it. So changes have been saved. So can you click on general data? So in the general data, there is a one tab is there, customer general data. Just click on customer general data. So customer number also came as a 4002 if you can observe here. So because we maintain the CVI mapping, also we maintain the same number ranges for the customer and the BP customer grouping and the BP grouping. Yeah, this is all about CVI mapping. Is anyone have any questions? Do you want me to show that international vendor also?
Srinivas.
Yeah,
um so like we are maintaining everything manually here. So the standard is not provided for these things like the mapping or number range.
I mean, like the number ranges should be maintained, like by standard or domestic, international few of the groups they will maintain. But in real time,
Okay.
like as per our naming standards, we maintain groups, right? Like external vendor, I'm maintaining as a JDEXT. So they don't want to maintain like SAP standard grouping names. So normally in
Okay.
SAP, how would be like they don't want to disturb the standard ones because in the future, if they get to know any doubts and errors, so if you want to refer those standard settings, so if they work on the standard ones, so they don't know that, so that will be changed, so they didn't refer the old data. So that's why mostly if these BP groupings, account groupings, they will maintain a new.
Okay.
I'm answer your question, right?
Yeah.
No one have any questions, right? So I'm going to create one more BP with the JDEINT, one more group we have created, right? So I'm going to BP screen again. Flash on. So I'm directly going to XD01, selecting as organization. So yeah, directly customer financing accounting is came because of we need to, for finance we need to maintain the company code data. That's why this company code data tab is available on the top. Maintain company. Yes, Texas. Just check the data. There is no errors. I'm saving it. So now the BP general data we have created. Oh, sorry, I forgot to maintain the BP grouping as international. So I'm going to create one more again. Yeah, this is our CVA 3. I'm maintaining CVA 3 10 week. Texas. It's error free. I'm just saving it. If you can observe here, the business partner number is 112000. Before, like the number range is started with the 4000. So why? Because we maintain the we create selected the BP grouping different. So go to customer general data again. So the customer number is also same with the business partner because we maintain the in the CVI mapping same number ranges. Yeah, orally that would be all about CVI mapping. Yeah, does anyone have any question? Mhm. Then I take it as a no, right? So maybe I don't know, like today the server is not working. So I thought to continue the data model extension with the farm UIBB. Maybe tomorrow if the server works, so I will continue the same the data model extension for farm UIBB one day and list UIBB one more day. And at the last, so we will going to create a totally new custom data model like BPMM. Yeah, overall that would be all today. So if any no one have any questions, so then we can close it off. Navin, you can stop the recording.
Okay.
Yeah, someone is
Srinivas, I was having doubt in